Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this SWL Signals channel. So this morning, I thought I would just show you some of the websites that I use daily when I'm listening to HF, trying to validate what I'm hearing and or find something to hear. I know there's a lot of various websites out there. You guys probably know a ton of them out there. But I thought I'd just highlight the ones that I use pretty much every day. The first one I'll show here is called Shortwave DB, and it is similar to a lot of the other databases. You plug in a frequency, and it shows you, the various information on that frequency. Like if we put in 5505 for Shannon Volmet out of Ireland, it'll show you, of course, the frequency, the time it transmits, the station name, the country and language, what days the transmissions are on. In this case, this is 7 days a week. And if it wasn't down here, if it only had like a 2 and a 3 and you want to find out what that meant, you could go up to this legend up here and find out, that, hey, 2 and 3 and 4 are Tuesday through Thursday. So if it was just 2 and 3, it'd be Tuesday, Wednesday. Similar to that. It also lists the transmitter site, which, in my opinion, this is one of the nice parts of this webpage. I'm a geek, and I like to see various different antennas of both transmitting stations, utility stations, ham radio operators, shortwave listeners, just to see different type of antennas that people are using. So if you want to see if you can see the antennas for this particular station, for example, Shannon Volmet, you can click on this right here, and it goes out to Google Maps, and it shows you the transmitter site. If you zoom out or zoom in, sometimes it'll show you various, and this one it really doesn't kind of show it, but it shows the actual site. But one cool aspect is you can, just like on Google Maps, you can drag this little person out for a street view. And if it turns blue, obviously you can drop your little person there, and you can scroll around in your map. And if there was antennas out here, they would show the antennas. So it's actually pretty interesting to see. Like you can see, there's some right there. For I believe that's probably where Shannon Volmet is, and these are the transmitting antennas. Kind of ambiguous out here. It doesn't really have any signage or anything, but it's if you ever get a chance to use this and you want to listen to Radio Romania, check out the Radio Romania transmitter site. It's pretty impressive with all the antennas that they have. This also has a various different ways you can do things on this page. Shortwave schedules, you can plug in information here and submit, and and get the information that you're seeking through that way. This transmitter map here, it's not really interactive per se. But it does show you the various locations of the transmitter sites around the world. And then this links, of course, has various links to other shortwave radio sites that would help you in your pursuit there. The second one I wanted to show you, of course, is the old standby EIBI space. This has a time ordered search as well as a frequency ordered search. The time ordered search is right here. If you click on this, it'll sort everything by time, and then you can look at your time and say, hey, Radio Thailand's transmitting at 0 UTC. Maybe I can try to get that on 15590. You could do that. Or if you would do the frequency search, it's the same thing. You go into the frequency, sorted by frequency. One good thing on both of these time and frequency pages is that you can do a Control F and do a search. So let's say I want to search for Gander Volmet. So type in what I want to search for, hit enter, and it zips right to the criteria that you entered. You can use these arrows to cycle through the various Gander Volmet listings that it found, which is quite interesting, quite helpful, and quite fast. And then down here, of course, it has all these various different programs you can download, you can use to view frequencies in their database. You can also download it to a CSV file. and save it off to like a tablet or something that may or may not have internet access. So you'd have something always ready to use, maybe on a DXpedition or something. The third one, of course, is shortwave info. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this one. Very simple. You plug in your frequency here. We use Shannon involvement again. Of course, it may not show it because it's utility, not broadcast. Yeah, I figured that. So let's try 7335 and just see. Oh, okay, so it's basically showing you the location of where this station resides. This little dot here is where I am right there. And you can customize this to show your dot there based on your lat and long. And down here, of course, it shows you the station, the frequency, the time, all the particulars about the station. And the more green bars you see here indicates that it's a better signal strength that you may be able to hear at your location. You can also search for particular stations. Let's say you want to see BBC in English to see if there's anything transmitting at this time of 12:35 UTC. Put it in there, hit go, and it's going to show you those locations where they're transmitting in English, these highlighted sections here. The third one or fourth one, of course, is preom, which you've seen me use many, many times. Don't really need an explanation on this since I've given it before in other videos. And the final one is HF Underground. This one comes in handy if you're looking to see if any other people have been hearing what you're hearing. You can go in here and they have various forums for different topics. Like if you want to hear, if you're hearing a pirate and you want to see if anybody else hears it, you can click on this. Like last evening, there was a pirate radio that was coming in quite well on 6955 here in my location. So I went to hear to find out, did somebody else hear it? And if so, was it ID'd? Any information about the pirate? In this various forums here. You can also post questions and answer questions on your forum. Of course, you have to have an account. You have to set up an account with them. But it does have a search feature here as well. You can put in stuff, 15105, hit enter, and if there was any information on it, it would show down here. So, those are the ones that I use mainly. There is, like I said, there's several others out there that people use frequently. So if you have any that you use that are quite helpful to you and you want other people to know about them, post a link in the comments, if you will, and we'll be sure to check those out as well. So if you like these videos, give them a thumbs up and please subscribe. Have a good day, everybody.